Istibraa. Who's not heard of istibraa before? This is very, very important. Very important. Okay, put your hands down. So istibraa means to free yourself. What? Free yourself from what? To free yourself from drops of urine, to completely ensure that all the drops of urine leave your body. So we see so many people, they'll go to the toilet and within 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, they're out the toilet so fast. And you straight away you understand that they've not cleaned themselves in the toilet properly at all. All they've done is urinated and come straight back out. You have to ensure that when you go toilet, you get rid of all the drops of urination from your body. And there are a few ways of doing this. Okay, this problem is more for those that are slightly older. It's more difficult for them to get all the drops of urination out. For us, if we just take 1 minute and we ensure we use some tissue paper, and from the tip of the head we make sure we get rid of all the wetness, all the urination goes, okay, then what you can do is from the start of your private part. So I think it'd be called the shaft. You press it ever so gently all the way till the tip, and that will ensure that, you know, if there's anything, any droplets or any bits of urine still inside your private part, then it will come out. Because from where your urination comes from the bladder all the way to your private part, there's a long path. So along that path, sometimes there is some urination that still remains. So like I say, you press from the shaft very slightly, gently, because you press too hard, you're going to break something or it's not good. Okay, so very gently, without pleasing yourself as well, you do it very gently and you ensure that all the drops come out. Still, if there are still some drops inside, okay, as you get older this may become a problem. You might have to go to some other methods as well. So some of the other methods include walking, okay, to get the droplets out. So what you'll do is you'll wrap some tissue around your private part, and if you want to, you know, if it's not that big of a problem, it's only going to take you a minute or two, then you stay in the toilet and you're just walking around the toilet and the droplets will come out themselves. Okay, or if it takes longer, then you'll wrap it with tissue roll properly, and then you can leave the toilet, and then 10 minutes after you go back in, you take the tissue paper out and all the drops are finished, and that is fine. The other method is by coughing. Okay, strong coughs, because from your bladder it will come out if you apply a bit of force by coughing. Some people, they do some squats. Okay, so you're squatting in the toilet as well, and that will mean that the drops come out. There are some people who, what they do as well, instead of wrapping tissue paper around, what they will do is they will, when they're at home anyway, is they will have separate boxes and separate trousers from when they finish from the toilet. So when you go toilet, you put on your toilet boxes and your toilet trousers, you put them on, and then when it's namaz time, when you need to go clean yourself, you'll go back to the toilet, take those trousers and boxes off, wash that area with water, and then you'll put your normal boxes and trousers on. So this is very, very important. This is something which we are lacking in, is we don't clean ourselves properly when we go from the toilet. And I've told you the hadith upon this matter as well. What hadith did I mention about this? Now what does this lead to? Yes, punishment in the grave. The person who doesn't clean themselves properly from after urinating, those little drops that come out, when they go into the clothes, I'll mention this later on, or I'll come back to this. What is the ruling? That if those drops come out, number one, you've done wuzu, and after your wuzu these drops come out, what will happen to your wuzu? What do you think? Your wuzu breaks. So now you think you've got wuzu, but because those drops have come out, sometimes you won't realize. You don't realize the drops have come out if you've not cleaned yourself properly. They'll just come out and you won't notice it, but your wuzu breaks, and all this time you're reading and you're touching the Quran and you think you've got wuzu. So that is incorrect. And number two, when those drops come out, your boxes are going to get stained, and that is obviously means it's napak. Now, an masala here, this is another masala to remember, that sometimes if you get urination on your boxes, there is a small amount that is forgiven, okay, and that is the amount of a dirham. And I've told you how much, what is the size of a dirham? 3 to 5 centimeters in diameter, or the width of the palm. So if it's that much amount on your boxes, then it doesn't mean you don't clean it. What it means is if you didn't get a chance to clean it, and then you did your wuzu again and you read namaz, your namaz will be valid. Obviously, like I say, that as soon as those drops come out, your wuzu is already broken. So you'll have to do the wuzu again at least. But if you didn't get a chance to clean those boxes in a very small amount, your namaz will still be valid. But as soon as you get a chance, you should clean your boxes straight away. That small amount is excused though. So that is istibraa.